I want art to matter. Truthfully, I want my art to matter. But lately, I've had to consider the idea, what if it doesn't? What if my photography or my writing doesn't make a sweeping difference on a broken landscape? Have you wondered this too? When I was a teacher, it wasn't hard to see that what I was doing mattered. I was serving, encouraging, inspiring. I felt truly needed. When I became a professional photographer, I always hoped I could turn my work into some big humanitarian aid, but it never came. You see, I had deeply admired photographer Sebastião Salgado, a man who recently passed away. I remember 20 years ago getting lost in his work in a large photo book on a friend's coffee table and thinking, what if I could make like that? Maybe then I could change the world. Those photos have helped people realize the true landscape of working conditions, of poverty, and he did so in a way that brought integrity to the lives of the people he photographed. I remember 10 years ago now seeing his work again, but this time large and in a New Orleans gallery, and thinking I still have never made an image that compelling. And now, as I live out my role as a mom, I've had to concede that perhaps these aren't the kind of images that are made in between my kids' daily bus pickups. For most people, the photos and the art we make aren't instantly world-changing. I began grieving this as a loss, that art isn't surgery. It's not repairing a body. It's not feeding the physically hungry. So I began to stop pretending that the work I do with a camera will turn tides, and now I just make. And I remember what art is really for. It makes small patches on broken hearts. It says you aren't alone in feeling that feeling that you can't fully explain. It's giving little bites to a hungry soul. And the real revolution of it all is realizing the most important part of this isn't what I've made. It's that I just keep making, that I don't lose my voice. It's not the photographs or the films, it's the life I'm building. It's not letting a part of me die in this phase of my life. That doing this is just stirring the things of my soul that matter, the things that are often left at the bottom, like a sugar packet in iced coffee. And maybe by stirring things up a little bit inside myself, others will realize the sediment was really the sweetness they had forgotten. The act of making is the act that helps to keep me whole. It's co-creating with all the pieces that make a photograph. The swirling colors, the lights twirling, the people as dancers before me in the frame. I think we all want the thing we do to matter in big ways, and we forget that the bits we add to the world are little sprinkles of love, a dash here and there, and perhaps with enough of these, we are feathering that tipping point, helping someone find grace and hope and love. And even if it's not, even if I can't sway another to find their own voice, I'll have found my own. Because what is a life if not to talk with others through words, through story, song, and treasures? I carry Elizabeth Gilbert's words with me like a backpack full of conflicting textbooks. The work I do matters, and it does not matter, she tells me. She tells you. This paradox is one you must also so deeply believe. I've become simply convinced that art is just parts of conversations. It's showing beautiful people the beautiful things around them. And that act, that pointing to beauty, that is the transforming power of a creative life. The magic is not what is seen. The magic is in the seeing. The sweetness is in the stirring.